What's up? Happy New Year. It is the first Wednesday. What the day is it? It's Wednesday. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. It is the first show of the year, and it is mayhem and chaos in these NFL streets.
Yes.
And we are at that playoff round. But before we get off into all of that, let me introduce this starting lineup. I got my homegirl repping the CLE as always, and the Browns, Ohio State. What's up, Adrian? Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
How you doing, girl? I see you waving your hands and shit. Look
I'm
at
doing
you.
okay.
You
I had therapy today. I took
yeah.
that Percocet, so I can move today.
Look at you. Look at him. Won't he do it in the new year?
Yes, he
Won't he do
will.
it?
Yes, he
Then
will.
we got repping them boys, exited the playoffs and everything else, sitting on the couch with us. What's up, Star?
What's up? What's up? Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy
Happy
New Year.
New
How you
Year.
doing this week?
I'm
How your week
good.
treating you?
I'm good. All is well.
Good. And last but not least, we got our newest bougiest member on the panel
Yep.
that pops her collar.
Yep. And
It's
this is when
Miss
the
Mal.
playoff hat comes on at
This
this
week,
time. Let me tell
it's
you.
Miss Mal.
What?
Welcome in Mal repping them Patriots. What's up, Mal? Happy New
Hey,
Year, girl.
what's up, everybody? Happy New Year.
How you doing?
I am doing great. I
Yeah, I
am.
bet you are. Man, I was watching the East Ain't Easy last night, honey, and they
Yes.
ran you
I
through
got
the
a new
ringer
name,
last
Miss
night.
Mal. I
Yeah,
was
you miss
cracking
you
up.
Lady Mal now
Lady
because
Mal. Well, I
now,
gotta put that on my thing. But
yeah,
yeah, I
you
watched
Lady
it.
Mal.
I had a previous engagement and I had it set, but then I had to go back and watch it after you made the comment. I was like, oh, I gotta watch
Oh
this.
yeah, they
So I
said that
cracked
you
up
you
laughing at
bougie
it,
now.
pasting them. No, I'm gonna humble myself.
You talking live and real slick now that your team is in the playoffs. You popping your collar to a different tune now. So you are no longer Mal, you Lady Mal.
Lady
Okay?
Mal.
Lady
Lady.
Mal. I was
Okay.
screaming. Okay. I'm like, I like that. That's cute. Lady
Lady
Mal.
Mal. I cracked up
Lady
laughing watching
Mal.
this last night at like 10:30. I cracked up laughing at some ladies. They are hilarious.
I love it. I love it over there. Susan's team exited the playoffs, so once they exit and they for real officially on the couch, she gonna join them as well. So
Wow.
shout out to her. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Mhm.
Year, Susan.
Happy New Year, Susan.
So I don't really have no major announcements, but that Nationals is popping. We is rounding the corner on that. So if you're not registered for Nationals, you need to get registered for Nationals. Um, you also need what else we got going? Oh, catch these shows. Like, subscribe, catch the NFC East Ain't Easy. Kick off to the weekends on Friday, Wind Down Wednesday. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. And if you are inside the group, you check out Denise on Tuesday. She has Talk It Out Tuesdays. And yesterday it was being grown, and being grown is ghetto. And I
Mm.
cannot agree with her 100%. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is ghetto being grown. So let's get into it. Mal, what you got? B, you got anything? What's up?
No, I don't have anything other than, like you said, we've already exited the playoffs along with a whole lot of other teams. So we just sitting back and waiting for the next victim to join us on the couch. We're hosting the party. One of my club sisters, Chandra, always said that the Cowboys are hosting the party. So we got everything laid out. We're just going to welcome each team as they come
I would appreciate it.
in.
I'll send what I request over for the party. Okay. Let me know how I should proceed for sure. So let's get into it. What y'all got? What's popping in this? It's chaos and
It
chaotic
is
in these
chaos
NFL
in the NFL.
streets. It
Yes.
just went
Woo!
down.
Yep. The fire rings, the fire rings, the fire rings.
I think some of them that we just knew was gonna happen. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Some of them was unavoidable. So I was really gonna get dressed today because when I was in them streets, um, They got rid of my coach so early before the sun came up. Okay. He was fired before, and I mean literally before the sun came up. He was gone. Um, I think what's crazy though is he one of the top candidates that they got right
Yeah,
now.
I was
So,
gonna say that. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Y'all's coach is one of the top candidates. Like there was like a lot of
so
people
let
who
me say this. I'm not surprised, with the accolades that they give him. However, I think he just checked out early, and everybody wants to contribute it to Shador, and that's cool. But let's take in effect the whole team. The whole season was mismanaged. He mismanaged the team altogether.
Mhm.
And when I was watching, they asked, what would you be looking, some of the players, what would you be looking for in a coach? It was some of the same stuff that I always said: leadership, holding the people accountable to the O line, all of that. So I think it was a lot of he just checked out early and he knew it. So he was doing whatever he wanted because he knew that he was going somewhere else.
Right.
So
Where
good
what was
riddance.
the locker room like energy like with him as the coach? Like I'm trying to, because I know you guys every week was screaming about it, like he needs to go,
Well,
he needs to go. But how were the
publicly,
players?
publicly, the players said what they were supposed to say. There's no dissension. There's no
Right.
issues. We stand behind the coach, but we knew. I mean, he was on the hot seat last year. He should have been gone last year, but they chose to keep
And not only that, it all comes out afterwards. Like they're complaining now, and if you go and watch the video and you see what they
him.
asked them, some of the things that they want, it's stuff that I've been saying for the longest. He didn't have no control of the locker room. He publicly said he don't get into a lot of that, and he let them figure it out on their own, which shows up when it's dissension on the field. So we've seen a lot of that play out over the course of time. So I am not mad. Now let me say this. I hope they don't trade the devil for the witch. Like I don't want the OC as the coach. Okay. That's me personally. They got a list of people that they are interviewing. Some of them, I hope that it's just a courtesy and they don't really seriously consider. You know
Who,
what I'm saying?
who you think is a courtesy? Who do you want to be a courtesy?
So on this list, they got Mike McCarthy. He ain't do nothing over at the Cowboys. Like Jerry ran him. So I don't want to see that. Him. Um Jonathan Gannon. Like you can't come to the CLE and put your hands on nobody. That's gonna play out real bad. Ain't we not gonna have no team because they
That
gonna
was
fight you.
Arizona, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he was at Arizona. I don't want.
Um
I don't want Pete Carroll.
I, yeah, but he wasn't on the interview list.
Okay.
Um
Pete
And
should retire.
the Browns will never hire a coach named Raheem.
he's
So
not on the interview list, and I don't even think it's about that. I don't think it's about the name. I don't think that they ready again to have somebody, but they got Robert Saleh from the 49ers is on
49ers.
the list. Brian Flores, who I would like to see come. I'm not mad if we get Brian.
I
I
don't
It's a
want
think
great.
John
they
Gruden.
that I need to think they need to spend a whole check and see how we can get Harbaugh here. However, that's just me. Um, because the locker room needs structure and it needs leadership and they need somebody that is going to develop like
So you would like his
quarterbacks and
brother?
see it. No, I don't want his brother.
No, I'm saying
Uh-uh.
no, I'm saying you would like to see him there. I'm like his brother. Yeah, I know the other guy. You don't like him.
Yeah, no, I would like to see, yeah, him. So
I would love to get John Harbaugh. It ain't
yeah,
gonna
I'll
happen, but I would
yeah,
love to get him.
if they put him on the interview list, and I'm gonna tell you why I think he would come here. He wanted Shador.
Hmm.
Shador didn't want to go play at the Ravens. He didn't want to. He didn't want to play back up
He didn't want
behind
to play
Lamar.
behind Lamar.
So I think he would come here, and he develops QBs. So
And he
I
grew up a Browns fan.
yeah. So I don't see him not coming here. If that money is right, he'll come. But I did see they looking at him for the Giants for real. But You get
And
fired,
I-
and 45 minutes later, you got 7 interviews.
7 interviews in
And
45
it's only
minutes.
6 head coach positions available. So somebody else getting fired too.
Yeah.
No, the seventh one was Baltimore.
Right, but he had 7 interviews after he got it. That's what it said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So somebody else is
Somebody else
gonna
is
be
gonna get fired.
exiting too soon.
Yeah.
Well, I think didn't we already reach out to the Ravens offensive coordinator to interview him as well?
I didn't see that.
Yes.
I know they added somebody else today. I'm just looking at their list, their coaching list.
I know the OC from the Ravens. They reached out to him before Harbaugh got fired. So I don't know if that changes what they want to do. But I'd take Harbaugh in a heartbeat. And I don't want John Gruden. His name has been floating around too. I don't want him either.
But he can't come here with that language. So he talking they're gonna beat him up in the locker room too. He definitely can't do that. So
Denise said Harbaugh's going to Atlanta.
I don't see him.
I said that on Monday. I told the girls that losing that game and that bad clock management was going to cost him that game. They can talk about how much that he was losing the locker room and all that. That caused him to lose that game. If Tomlin would have lost, he was gonna be out.
You think so?
Heck yeah.
So they said that they wouldn't fire him; they would let him just leave Tomlin. So I don't know what's the deal with that.
I think at this point,
Pittsburgh,
you cannot keep. You can be winning and barely making it, but not to go to no more Super Bowls and not make it out the first round.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna keep staying,
which is going to happen this year.
One and done. Yeah. And then he gonna be fired, or they gonna have to reevaluate, and he might be the 7th one that we ain't talking about yet.
Okay.
And that's what I feel, Nicole. If they is done this round, it's over for them.
Wow.
What y'all think about Pete Carroll though? I knew he was going to
retire. I think he should retire.
I agree.
Pete Carroll should have never been hired.
Yeah, I think maybe he should go work in somebody's front office, but definitely not. I don't think he should be still coaching.
Days, his coaching days.
You can see the difference when he left with Seattle and getting new.
He was with the Patriots years ago too.
You know how that is. You can see the change in how they playing. Seattle about to go to the Super Bowl, and that's in 1 year of him being gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he go over there to the Raiders and ruin it for them.
Mm-hmm. Lady Mal says Stacy.
What's Stacy say?
Lady Mal in the house.
Donna said he's the oldest coach in the league right now.
I know. And then they got to pay all those coaches like $50 million.
Who is that? Seattle or is that
Raiders?
Raiders are paying like
they got a high
right
coach.
Now.
Yeah, they carrying a lot of it on the coaches.
$50 million.
Wow.
That's a
lot. Shoot, John Harbaugh just had got his contract
extended last year. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Last
year. 3-year extension he got at the end of the season.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So they paying out
and they going these teams.
I didn't see that coming, but then they was talking about how he, when Henry was sitting on the sideline, I was like, they talked about that, like, why is he in the game? Why is he in the game? And they were starting to point towards his direction. I was like, well, maybe, I don't know. If they don't win this, maybe he will be gone.
Pete Carroll was.
I was surprised when Harbaugh was fired. I
wasn't expecting that one. I
wasn't surprised because I told him that was going to cost him. It was bad clock management, first of all. Mm-hmm. They should never have. He burnt up almost 30 seconds, 15, 20 seconds, and then he called timeout in the last 2 seconds. He should have let Lamar get that ball down the field a little bit further.
It's 44 yards. That's a chip shot.
It's 44 yards in the
That's
wind,
a chip shot for a kicker.
cold, blowing those on the water. On the water. You got to come to a cold game to understand.
Right. No, I'm just saying, I mean, I'm sure they know that, but I'm just saying a 44-yarder is almost like, you know what I'm saying? That's almost a chip shot.
Wouldn't have put it on them in that weather. I just wouldn't have done that rookie like that. I would not.
Oh, I felt so bad for him. Woo.
And they think his family getting death threats and all types of craziness right now. But yes, because he didn't miss that kick. Like, it shouldn't have never been on that.
Yeah, I think he did it right though, because I feel like if they were going to kick and win, I mean, it's 44 yards. I didn't just.
I agree on 44 yards, but I agree on 44 yards.
Yeah, I didn't disagree because you don't want. Yeah, you didn't want Pittsburgh to have no time at all.
Yeah, they were trying to kill the clock and not give Aaron.
Well, you could have killed the clock by running another play and then calling the timeout and then kicking the ball. I just would have liked to seen them get down a little bit further, just because we live in these cold. It was cold and the wind blowing and on the water.
Yeah, because they played.
When Boswell missed, I knew that the weather was playing a factor. It was windy. You could just see it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but they threatening his family and all types of stuff over it. It ain't that serious. It's not that serious.
So Dwayne said that Cannon was not the coach that hit a player. He said that was not the coach.
Who was it?
It was
Arizona. Coach got fired at the end.
Right? Yeah, he did. But he was saying that's not the one that hit the player. This is what Dwayne has in the comments. So
let's see.
Yeah, well.
So I don't know how long he was there.
Yeah, it's Jonathan Gannon.
Okay, Dwayne.
He hit running back Amari DeMercado's face, appearing to make contact with him on the sideline after a fumble. Yeah.
We seen that because we
seen that. It wasn't no apparently he made contact.
We seen
and
that.
they fined him for that. He got fined
$100,000.
Yep.
It was in October.
Yeah. So
it ain't no allegedly he did.
He said it was the ST coach for Arizona.
It was Gannon.
It was Gannon. Okay.
It was Gannon.
Dwayne, it was Gannon.
It was Gannon, and he ain't gonna be able to come to the CLE with that. So that's
gone
up to he might be better served in New York though. Go up there
maybe
with
nowhere.
Garrett will whoop his ass.
Look, nowhere.
Yeah, not here.
You may not get a phone call.
Yeah, that's
he ain't bringing that mess to the CLE.
Yeah, he may not get a phone call.
Who else got fired this week?
Raheem from Atlanta.
They took the whole regime out in the ATL, didn't they? They went from all the way down.
Yeah, and the GM. So
GM and what was it? The vice president he ain't it no more or something.
The CEO or something.
They took him off the Falcons. He gonna be doing something else, but he ain't gonna be with the Falcons. Yeah. Arthur Blake, we gonna look at Denise.
Radio.
They gonna get rid of everybody.
She's so wrong. She's so wrong.
They gonna get
I was laughing at some of the comments with them. I was looking at some of the comments under the Falcons page, and they were like, get rid of Tigger, get rid of Falcon Freddy, get rid of all of them.
Send them on. Tigger, you done ran
I was
your
like,
course.
damn, not the bird.
Y'all done swag surfed a little bit too much down in the ATL. Y'all need a whole new set. But they're going to that dirty bird nest. Get rid of them too while you at it.
But they're going to keep Kirk Cousins.
And the Lions fired their OC after 1 year. Did you see that? They fired their OC yesterday.
Oh, wow. Did they?
Uh-huh.
I missed that one.
Yeah. After 1 year.
Well, I can tell you this. Kevin ain't going to go to Atlanta as long as Kirk Cousins is there, because that was the reason why he had to get up out of Minnesota. Kirk ain't...
she said, Kirk about to be gone. Denise said Kirk about to be gone.
Hey,
Oh, no.
until Kirk
And
is
all
done.
that money though, that contract he has.
Yeah, don't he got a big contract?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah,
Ain't nobody picking that up.
Yep.
Mhm.
Cousin secured the bag.
He sure did.
And when he leave, when that's over, he another one that need to go sit on the couch. Don't go try to plan nowhere else at all. Go sit down. He good.
She said they restructured it yesterday. He's gone.
He gone in March. Okay.
We'll see.
They might try to trade him. But I thought Cousins was Stefanski's boy.
No. He ain't
I
want to play
thought they was cool when they was in Minnesota. Because remember, I'm sorry, last year when we were looking for a quarterback, they were talking about Kirk Cousins coming to Cleveland.
That was never gonna happen, honey.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
So
I don't want.
You think Kevin has a better chance in Atlanta or John? I don't see John Harbaugh in Atlanta.
I don't either.
It don't fit his caliber of teams to me. And I could be wrong. I would like to see Atlanta, do better, but I just can't see Harbaugh in Atlanta.
I see him in New York.
Where do you see him going? What team?
I see New York, Tennessee, or Cleveland.
Yeah, maybe New York.
I think he a number one contender for the Giants.
New York or Cleveland.
He's a number one contender for any team.
Yeah, he is for any team. But
but they really looking. That was like the number one for him. I don't see him in the A. I don't.
Yeah, it takes a different kind of. If you think about the coaches that they've had, like. I've just never remembered a coach of the caliber of John in Atlanta.
Yeah, that Atlanta swag would be too much.
Atlanta swag.
Yeah, he ain't gonna want to hear all that and that swag, sir. He ain't gonna do that on his first. I don't see it. Yeah. I do see him in New York. I definitely see him in Cleveland. Like, run the checker, okay?
Check, yeah.
Because
Cleveland has pieces. Cleveland has they have a very good potential. They got a great defense already. Just some pieces on offense here and there. And I think that's the kind of team, like you said, that even with the Giants have their defense was not bad. They need work on the offense and here and there. Atlanta has a good player on their offense, but their defense just wasn't that great. Robinson was just amazing, and pretty much that's all Atlanta had, which they was winning games. They won their last 4 games, I think. Their last 3 or 4 games. So they had started trending in a different direction. So I'm not sure if that's something to, kind of build off of or build from, but maybe.
I don't want Callahan. I don't know where he gonna go, but if you ain't
I don't want Daboll either.
And no, absolutely not. The way he mishandled them folks up there, he can't never he got a different mindset. He got that what's my boy I don't like?
Solid
in Denver.
They
got that same. That ain't gonna work here.
The same style.
That ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna come here talking crazy. You ain't gonna be sending play. These players don't play when they supposed to. They really ain't gonna play hurt.
Right.
You expect the wrong stuff. That ain't gonna work in Cleveland. So you need to go
offensive coordinator somewhere or something, or defensive.
Yes.
I don't know if he'll be another head coach right now.
I don't think you would make a good head coach.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be another head coach right
now. Coach Terry said good coordinators don't necessarily make good head coaches, but there definitely needs to be some blood and
new blood.
Tired of shuffling the old coaches.
That's true.
I agree.
Right.
But there are some good offensive coordinators out there.
Yeah, that may be, yeah. But all of them. I always felt the same way about Dan Quinn. I always thought he was just a better defensive coordinator than head coach. But he still is the head coach for the Commanders, and they fired their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator.
They did.
Right.
But kept the head coach.
And then they might soon find out that it's the coach.
Yeah.
So, Star, y'all finally fired y'all defensive coordinator, and I seen the whole Cowboy Nation go up and be super happy.
Yeah. A lot of them felt like he should have been fired during the season, which that's really not our MO. We hardly ever fire coaches during the season. And when they didn't fire him right away, they were like, "What are we waiting for?" So finally, when they pulled the trigger, they were just excited to see this man go. As they wanted to see him go. So
who would you like to see as a defensive coordinator?
I would like to see Al Harris come back, or either Brian Flores. Either one of them would work with me. Either one.
Brian Flores he will get it together.
I think he's gonna be a hot commodity. I think for coaching for anybody right now, I think he's gonna be a hot commodity. Yeah.
I would take him though. I would take him.
Yeah.
I'll take him in the CLE, but I think you think Al Harris gonna leave Chicago and come? You think he ain't gonna be coming back, or him and Jerry gonna mend the wall? What?
They didn't have a falling out. I think when he left, he had like a better offer or whatever. He didn't make him a defensive coordinator, but I definitely think if he had the opportunity, he would, because that's home for him, Al Harris. So I would love to see it. But if not, if they make him a better offer in Chicago and he stay, I just like to see him doing good. I really would like to see them go a little deeper because of Al Harris.
They not though.
That's not.
They are not.
A black coordinator.
Yeah, I would love. Coach Terry says she don't think they're gonna hire a black coordinator.
Why wouldn't they? I don't see any. I don't understand that one, but okay.
Jerry Leroy.
Not a black quarterback. So I'm just saying. And Will McClay is the top-notch black man in the Dallas Cowboys. He's solid black. So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand that. Like Will McClay is our GM without the title, and he's black.
Yeah, because Jerry got
Coach Terry. Jerry.
Jerry Dwayne, I agree. I think Brian Flores would be a great head coach. And if it came down to it, I hope that if he come to the CLE if we don't get Arbro. That's the only that's what I would like to see.
Stuff. It's crazy.
That's who I would see. So V, you think Mike Tomlin gonna have a job after they lose this week?
With that whole, people always talking about how Pittsburgh don't fire their coaches and this, that, and the other, but I do feel like there will be some type of separation because the fans are not happy with Mike Tomlin anymore. I mean, people were comparing him and John Harbaugh's, they were comparing their resumes got fired, and they was like almost identical. And so they was like, why would he get fired and they keep and him lose his job? But
different organization,
like you said. Pittsburgh is kind of different when it comes to that. I don't know. He's been there a long time, 19 years. This would be 19.
19. They comparing him like actually I ran into one of my friends as a Steelers fan because they weird anyway. But he got more wins than Bill Cowher. I'm like, what does that mean? Like y'all just satisfied with saying at least we made it one and done? Like ain't the goal to go to the Super Bowl? Like I'm confused. Like why are you happy there? Yeah, and I really think sometimes you got to separate who the person is and that you can't make it personal.
Yeah, because 19 years is a long time, and they probably have built this But I'm with you. I get it. A lot of people feel like just get to the playoffs. Like y'all ain't even made it to the playoffs. Like it doesn't affect me. Like I'm like, I don't care if we don't go to the Super Bowl. Getting to the playoffs and losing the first round is not.
Yeah.
Like to me,
that's not the goal.
it's almost like, okay, you missed out on maybe a position to pick up a player in the draft. So you just wasted, pretty much. But some people are like, I mean, playoffs is everything, and then you get there and they're satisfied, like you said, with just him not having a losing season because they're making it to the playoffs. But if you're not going,
but just because you make it to the playoffs don't make you right. Yeah. And some of that you didn't make it, somebody else helped you get there. You know what I'm saying?
Just like Sunday.
You're right. Like I get it. Rather, you could say at least I made it. However, I made it. This and the other. But y'all be having scenarios like, this team got to lose. This person that, Cat Williams got to wear a dress. Yeah. V got to go run a mile, and it's 7 criteria for you to make it to the playoffs. You ain't made it to the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. Like when he was beating his chest, I was like, but the dude missed a field goal. It had nothing to do with you coaching. Like I understand the job, but he did that, and that was the reason why y'all won the game.
Yeah,
that was like to me, like really.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I don't think. I just
felt like my job is saved.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's true. Like, so when you get an evaluation on your job and it's time for you to get a pay raise, they not saying, well, like, for the last 8 years consecutively, you've done what we asked you to do. There's nothing. You've done what you're supposed to do. You didn't go above. You didn't go beyond. You met the requirements of the job.
Yep.
I don't feel like you made the requirements. It ain't my team, so I don't care. But I'm just saying, like, everybody is like, oh, yeah, Mike, this, and the other. If Mike would have lost that game against Baltimore on Sunday and they didn't make it to these playoffs,
so
they would have had to call the National Guard into Pittsburgh.
So Dwayne said it's 10 games is the winning season to him.
So this is what Dwayne said.
Because he's not used to winning and he just now winning. Let's be honest here. Like, let's take every team off the table. I don't care who your team is. The goal is to go to the Super Bowl
and win it.
And win. The goal is not to meet 7 criteria and then get to the Super Bowl and get the help from 6 other teams plus be running around the corner for a mile. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what it is. Now, if that's subpar, they accept that, that's fine. You can't keep doing it and think that the fans are going to be happy. I don't care who your team is. I don't care if you the Eagles. I don't care if you the 49ers. I don't care who it is. We all have basic requirements of a job that you have to fulfill in order to get a raise or to be successful on your job. You can't expect for people and teams to keep spending their money and you putting out a subpar product. That's not what it is. So when people say, I'm used to winning and I ain't used to being here, that's the same thing. Mal, at the beginning of the season, all you said is, I just want to contend. I want to contend. You used to being on a team that's going to the playoffs consistently, and you might lose here, but you there. You're not used to having back-to-back losing seasons. So I don't care what the team is. You can say what you want, Dwayne. I'm going to say that I don't believe that is that's acceptable. And if I was that was my team, we wouldn't be saying that. You know what I'm saying? They would tear that up. Don't worry about what Cleveland has done, Dwayne. We're not talking about teams. We're talking about in general.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, at one of their games, the fans were saying fire Tomlin. So you're not saying nothing that's not true. They chanted it. So you're absolutely right. But I want to read what Dwayne said. He said, everyone's team on here ain't been to the playoffs 10 years consistently. I can't believe everyone wants this man fired. And for 19 years straight, he has led them to the playoffs and even won. But go back to what you said. in those same 10 years that you're talking about, none of us up here has been there. They ain't been to the Super Bowl either.
They ain't been to the Super Bowl, and they ain't been out the first round of it. They was one and done.
Going one step further than we have. That's all you were really saying. So, I mean,
you was one and done. That's just like I went to 7 games and you went to 8 games.
You went one step. They went one step further than us. Like one and done.
That's not nothing that you be like woo 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 about. It ain't. You get to say that when I'm looking at Seattle go from a losing team, get a new coach, and they out. I'm looking at the Patriots that's been down. They get a new coach, and they about to be in the Super Bowl. Like, come on now. This is just common sense.
Even with the Jaguars, like y'all have
Jaguars
than anybody.
Carolina.
That's what everybody's looking for.
Texans. A lot of them have. Yeah.
The Panthers. Look at the Panthers.
Coach Terry said he has not had a strong quarterback in years. I would say since Ben Roethlisberger left, he's not had a strong quarterback. So for him to continue to make the playoffs with, using your words,
but then why are you not developing your quarterback?
Because
why y'all not going after a quarterback? If
they're not keeping them long. One, they keep going after these old veteran quarterbacks. That's the first.
Who is that on? So who is that on?
Then when they go,
because he's also at the table. He has a say so there. So
But when they go get the young quarterback, I think he wanted to keep Justin Fields, and the powers that be said no. So they drafted.
Justin got that big contract though. So Justin got the contract and was out the door.
Right. They keep going, and then they got rid of Justin to get Aaron Rodgers. They keep going to get these old.
Look how long it took them though to get Aaron Rodgers.
Right
we went right past the draft. It was they could have had Shador. They could have had who they wanted. That they waited to 2 weeks before camp was ending before what preseason? 2 weeks before preseason, and when they got Aaron Rodgers.
No, Aaron knew he was going to Pittsburgh.
Because he kept holding out like they didn't know.
Yeah. But he was trying to be dramatic. Because had he not been going to Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh would have drafted him. Actually, they did draft a quarterback. They drafted Will Howard, but he got hurt.
Right.
So,
but why wouldn't they still could have drafted Shador too? Like you said, they drafted him anyway.
They knew Aaron was coming. Aaron was being his normal dramatic self and wanted, everybody to just bow down to Aaron. Aaron was being
okay. So they did that, and here we are. So whether they knew he was gonna get him or not, the draft had taken place, and they could have got somebody. So I don't know that. And we say it all the time. It is coaching. You going up against coaching, and this and other. Hey, it ain't my team. All I'm saying is, the people of Cleveland spoke and got loud about it and kept it going. Okay. So I feel like Pittsburgh, if they lose on what day they play? Saturday?
Saturday.
If they play and they lose, it's over for them.
No, they play Monday.
That's right. And they play the Texans on Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, they played they got a Monday night game.
Yeah.
And we'll see. I can't see him staying there if they lose on Monday.
Yeah. So I'm with you. Like you stated earlier, and at that I can't remember which game it was. The whole stadium was chanting "Fire Tomlin." You can't really, Dwayne, think that
exactly
these fans are still okay.
And don't worry about what I would take. I wouldn't take Tomlin, and I wouldn't take 19 seasons. See, one thing you know about me is I don't settle for less. To me, that's settling. And I don't particularly settle. I ride with my team. But I'm not like, I'll take 19 seasons of winning. No, I ain't that girl.
But then he says the GM picked the players as if Tomlin has nothing to do with it. So what's the difference when you're talking about other owners or whatever picking the players?
But Tomlin was part of that conversation.
Yeah,
Tomlin was part of that.
So you can't say, well, this person or you're going to say Jerry Jones run this, but when now you're talking about Thomas and you're saying, well, the GM does this. So
what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
What's the difference? Yeah.
Right. Exactly. I feel exactly.
If they got control and power to do it, they do or they don't. So,
Right.
And I don't think the Rooneys are done with him yet. I think the Rooneys are behind him solidly at this point.
Oh, that's what I said. I think it's going to be a different, but I think it's the fans. I think it's the Rooneys will keep him, but I think the fans will. I think they will.
And they're only going to put up with that so long because after a while, people ain't going to keep spending their money.
He is, and that's okay. We all know that. You know more about everybody else's team than talk about the Jaguars. Everybody knows that Jerry is the GM and the owner.
Right.
That's new.
Right.
We know
the coach, player, personnel, and everything
she
else.
said Jerry is the dictator.
And they said Jerry is it, but your owner is one too. I promise you.
Yeah.
No calls, nothing is being done without your owner's signature. So y'all can say what you want.
Right. Let's you know who I was surprised though that kept a job? My McDaniels in Miami.
Oh, in Miami, yeah.
Yes.
And he said that he is part of the process for hiring the GM. I don't know if y'all caught that, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh yes, he said that.
But I think Tua is going to be gone because he did say.
Oh yeah, Tua is gone.
Yeah,
Tua is gone.
He's definitely gone.
Yeah.
Once they put that backup in and they started looking better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tua is gone.
It was over for them. You know what I mean? It's over for Tua. Tua can go on home, sit down, relax, and be the parent to them 5 kids that he said loves him when he go home.
And he needs to. He needs
they
to.
were actually talking about teams that would get him, like Tennessee and other teams. So they were actually talking about teams that would pick Tua up. Like they even
for a
said
backup.
I'm just telling you, they would
have to be for a backup.
I don't know if it's for a backup. Yeah, even the Giants was in that conversation.
For Tua?
For Tua.
No, you know who gonna end up with Tua is the Browns. You know we do dumb stuff like that.
Oh no, we would never do that. I would never put that in the air, and
you
wouldn't make it.
Y'all do that, Adrian. No, we cannot come back on this show because
him and that I know for a fact. That's where they go. That ain't gonna happen.
This show will go up in smoke as much she done talked about radio.
No, they ain't finna do that.
Oh.
But I was really surprised when I heard him say that and that he kept his job. I knew that. I was like, what? I was surprised. I did though see like where Russ going though. Are you going home and retire? Are you going
somebody's backup?
Did he say he was retiring or he still want to play?
He gonna be somebody's backup. Watch.
He gonna have, and he.
Well, I know he ain't gonna be in New York because ain't they being investigated for him playing about one of his injuries or something that he had, and they made him play, or they didn't report that he had a hamstring or something injury. Yeah, they done in New York.
Yeah, I think New York is about to clean house, and I don't know if we'll keep Milton either. I think we'll be looking for a backup quarterback, but I hope it's not Russ. Or Tua.
And I heard Sierra may be pregnant again. I don't know if that's a rumor or what.
Oh God, yeah. Russ needs to retire. Just go do TV or something.
Yeah, I think he would be like a good mentor to other ones playing the bag with the clipboard. He would be good for that. I think his days of really playing is over. Go be the little league quarterback coach or something. I just don't think that your day you can go on and retire while you still got your 5 senses, okay? Like, just go do that.
Or for an apostle.
Yeah, like gone. I can see them keeping Jameis though before Russ and keep him as the backup or the mentor, Dart. I really think that.
Donna said the Raiders don't need either one. No, they don't, Donna.
The Raiders need a coach. They need a quarterback. They need all that. Because don't Gino and Pete go as a team? Because didn't he bring him there?
Package deal. That's a package deal.
Yeah, he out of there too.
Yeah.
Gino ain't about to have no job. They about to be needing a quarterback.
Yeah.
And they need an offensive line. They need everything.
Yeah.
So
Gino. before we get to the predictions of the weekend, college football. Who you guys? I know I said Georgia would take it all, but Georgia got. I mean, it was a shake.
Nobody picked that four.
It was a shake.
Nobody picked that four.
Nobody.
Yeah. So
I was pulling for y'all too.
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought that was gonna go away. So do y'all think Indiana now is gonna take it? You think Indiana?
I think Indiana gonna take it on for real.
Oregon.
You think it's gonna be Oregon? What you think, Mal?
Oregon ain't gonna let Indiana beat them twice. I don't see Dan Lanning letting that happen. And I will say
it's a whole lot I didn't see, but I can see Indiana not laying down real easy or nothing. If they do, it's gonna be a rough game. But I really see Indiana like creeping on down the road next week.
Y'all ain't gonna give you a chance at all.
I will say whoever wins
I ain't never picking
Indiana game. I think whoever wins the Oregon Indiana game is going to win it.
That's who's going to win it all. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Big Ten championship, and the SEC and ESPN going to be pissed because what
that's going to be. Yeah.
I don't want to hear how weak the Big Ten is anymore because we would have had 3 in a row.
I was going to say that's going to change if the Big Ten. If one of those teams win, that's going to change the trajectory. Yes.
And everybody's screaming the SEC for the last 2 years has had the most teams represented from their conference. And by the time we get to the 4, there's only 1.
Yes, Coach Terry, the dominance of the SEC is over. I do believe.
Well, and Coach Terry, I've been saying it's amazing how level the playing field gets when everybody can pay their players legally. Because that SEC dominance stopped once the NIL money kicked in. And that's part of the reason why Nick Saban left.
Oh, that's the main reason why he left.
That's the main reason why he left.
And that's the reason why Clemson is in the situation that they're in, because Dabo does not believe in the in that, but he's gonna have to or the portal, but he's losing players and people don't want to come because of that. So yeah.
I do think though the NCAA needs to put some rules into play. I don't think these schools should be allowed to talk to coaches who still have teams in the bowl games because it distracts.
Yeah.
From Ohio State standpoint, the moment they said Ryan Day was calling those plays, I knew we were going to lose that game. They should have waited because Brian Hartline has already left. His mind is already down in Florida. And he played zero factor in that game that we played. I don't think the transfer portal should be open to these kids before the end of the season, before the bowl games are done, because it creates too many problems and it creates too many distractions, and coaches are focused on that portal instead of being focused on their games. And then
Alabama too then hit that portal too. That portal is jumping.
It absolutely is. And I don't think that's cool that they allow all of this stuff to happen, and we still got 2 more weeks of the season left. And even if you want to say, okay, as you can't talk to schools that have schools that are in bowl games, and specifically the playoff bowl games. The bowl games prior to the playoffs really don't mean a hill of beans to nobody but them schools. But the 12 teams that are in those playoffs, I don't think anybody should be allowed to talk to them. I don't think anybody should be in that transfer portal because it messes up the kids. It really does. Fortunately, Ole Miss won, but can you imagine had they lost? And because the AD was in his feelings because LSU wanted Lane Kiffin, and he basically pushed Lane out. Lane was willing to stay. Lane was willing to coach the bowl game, and the AD said no. Bye. Fortunately, they won, but I think they should.
If they didn't, that AD would have caught hell.
So in the comments, we had a question: if Ole Miss wins the Natty and Kiffin has gone to LSU, does he get a ring?
Yes, he does. I read that somewhere. He does still get a ring.
He still gets a ring.
Mhm.
Ole Miss ain't gonna win that natty, so they ain't gotta worry about.
You ain't got to worry about that. Ole Miss ain't gonna win.
They ain't gonna worry about that.
I will say, as much as I hated it, I'm glad the U is back. It's been 23 years.
Yeah.
They're back.
Yeah.
College football is not the same without having a Miami. So they look good, and we didn't. We made no adjustments.
Wayne said that Ole Miss is winning it all.
That's why I said Ole Miss for Dwayne.
Yeah.
We don't listen to him, y'all. We don't even.
He's our biggest supporter and cheerleader, but we don't listen to him.
So last week I was told, I don't know, I'm sure it's way out, especially with all the ones that hit the portal from Alabama. One of the Browns girls, her son was playing for them, and I know he left. And then I think the quarterback hit it today, said that he was leaving.
Yeah, Samson's going to the NFL.
But last week it was 1,200 and something people in the portal already.
They lit it up.
Most of them
that was before the games. That was before the games.
You hear that,
man? Most of them was Michigan players, right?
Yeah, probably.
But that was before these games was even played last weekend.
They waiting for Bryce.
What it is now.
They waiting for Bryce. They are already saying Bryce is out of Michigan, and Lane is probably gonna get him to go to LSU, it was Michigan and LSU before he chose Michigan. So they already saying he's out.
Wow, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Players get paid more to leave. So Coach Terry said players are getting paid more to leave.
What did she say? Columbus isn't winning a natty either. D, what are you talking about? Nobody said Columbus. Who are you talking about?
I didn't know what Columbus. I thought that was a slang word. So
Columbus, that's Ohio State.
Columbus would infer Ohio State, but okay, we know.
Right.
They already resigned. You can't resign a college player.
Why y'all talking to him? Why do you let him ruffle you? He don't be having nothing to say.
He didn't ruffle, but I'm just trying to figure out how you resign a college player.
Who is that?
They re-signed Underwood.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. You don't re-sign a college player. He can leave if he want to leave.
I'm trying to figure out what Dwayne talking about, but okay.
Who knows? Dwayne over there drinking something spiked.
He tell him what you think the NIL is. We know what the NIL is.
We know what the NIL is, and that don't mean he can't go into the transfer portal and leave. They are on a year-to-year contract. Okay, I didn't know that.
They get re-signed. It's a new contract. They are on a year-to-year. I got you.
Like any other contract. I didn't know that they were on a year-to-year scholarship. I did not. Yeah. However, just like any other contract, if that young man wants to leave Michigan, he will figure out a way to leave Michigan.
Contract. It's always this much room. It's always a loophole in the fine.
Always. Yep.
Oh, that's a loophole.
No more than. Let's run these games down for the weekend.
Bryce is staying in Michigan. Oh,
she must be a Michigan fan.
Rams and Carolina. Who y'all got? Saturday, 4:30. Rams and Carolina.
I'm taking Carolina.
I'm taking the Rams.
I'm going with Carolina. I've been riding with them Panthers for a minute.
I don't think they're going to pull it off.
I don't think they're going to pull it off either. I think this is where it stops for them. I'm happy to see how far they've gone, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
I think they're hyped because they have got. Now, I don't think they'll make it further.
I'm going to need you to settle down and chill out, okay? Don't be screaming and hollering at nobody through a text message. So I'm going to need you to relax, okay? Bryce, if you think Bryce is staying in Michigan, okay, Bryce can stay in Michigan, but I'm gonna need you to take it down a notch. Go ahead, Stacey.
I'm going with the Rams.
The
I'm
Rams.
going with the
Yep.
Rams.
Green Bay. Your team gonna keep pounding through. I feel you, girl. Green Bay at Chicago. I hate to even say it, y'all, but Green Bay ain't gonna win this
I
game
don't think Green Bay gonna win it.
because I read. Well, first of all, we know Micah out. Who else
Micah's
is?
out.
Somebody else is out. Jordan Love still out. I don't think he coming back
Parsons
this week.
is out.
Yeah, so I don't think. I think Green Bay gonna lose, y'all.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
They gonna lose, and then Chicago will be next week in it playing whoever. Buffalo at Jacksonville.
Oh, he said
Jordan is playing.
That's what Dwayne said, but y'all know Dwayne.
Right. I still don't think Green Bay can pull it out in Chicago. I just don't. I really don't. I don't know. Green Bay not gonna win that game. I don't think they can do it.
No, I'm gonna go with Chicago.
I'm going with the Bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Buffalo. Yeah, that's what I got. Buffalo at Jacksonville.
Buffalo.
Woo.
I will never cheer for
I'm
but
going
they
for
so
Buffalo too.
Josh Allen gets on my nerve. He's so inconsistent, but
he is.
The Jaguar defense is playing. They're playing good.
I will never choose Sunshine.
I would never choose.
I think I'm going with Buffalo.
Duval is in Duval. Everybody's saying Jacksonville. The haters.
Yeah, well, you know.
I'm gonna say Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Okay.
Jacksonville.
San Fran at Philadelphia. 49ers go to the ghetto, and I think that when the 49ers get to the link. Now, let me say this. I believe that this is going to be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
The 49ers got a defense that is very much going to stop the Eagles. However, the Phillies defense is good.
Is Brock playing? Because he hurt his finger. Is Purdy playing this week?
Let's see.
Brock, did he hurt his hand? Didn't he get hurt last week?
Yeah, he did.
But the 49ers been banged up all season, and they found a way
Donna
to
said
win.
the Eagles are winning. Yes, he is playing. Okay.
Brock is expected to play.
Okay, Brock is.
I'm going with the 49ers. I just think like they've been figuring out a way to win. I
ain't picking neither one of them because I don't want neither one. I hope both of them lose.
Both of them lose.
You hope they both win.
Y'all been screaming for the last 3 weeks that Philly wasn't gonna make it out the first round, and now everybody in the chat picking Philly.
Now everybody picking Philly. Yeah. I ain't picking neither one of them. I'm passing on that.
You abstaining.
Chargers at New England.
New England.
I'm going Patriots. Which one of your coaches you going with, Mal? Which one of your coaches you going with?
Yeah, both of those are her coaches, right?
Both of them your coaches. So which one you going with?
The OSU coach.
I'm going with the Patriots on that one.
I'm going with the Patriots on that one.
I'm going with the Pats.
Although cheating ass over there.
Dwayne said the Chargers will win.
Pats,
Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Pats on that.
Okay. Oh yeah, and it's snowing.
It's kind of split. It's snowing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we supposed to get snow this weekend too. It's supposed to be cold. Start getting cold. It's nice now, but it's supposed to get cold by Sunday. Monday night we got Houston at Pittsburgh.
The Houston Texans.
Y'all know I ain't never picking Pittsburgh. So
I'm gonna go with Houston on that one.
I am too.
I'll go with Houston too. I want to go with Houston. I think Houston. It's gonna be good. I want to see.
You know what? All of the games should be good. To be honest,
this is gonna be a good weekend of games.
Yeah.
It definitely is a good weekend.
Dwayne's going with Pittsburgh.
Of course he is.
Dwayne, we gonna get him up.
Donna's going with the Chargers over New England. Donna.
Okay. Houston, the Pack. So it's kind of split.
Okay, Donna.
I'm going.
Sunshine Boys come over there and get and play in the snow. We're gonna see how that go, Donna.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that them Chargers gonna come out with a win in New England for sure. It's gonna be a rough one for Houston playing in Pittsburgh, but I think that that's gonna be a rough one. And they got another Monday night game. Jesus, I'm gonna take my old lady nap.
It's Monday.
Yep, Monday night. I'm gonna take my nap during the day. Don't worry. Because I stayed up and watched that game the other night. It was so good.
So what do you ladies think about, before we go, these games that's being played on Amazon and Netflix? Like,
Yeah, it was weird because when they first announced it was going to be going on Amazon having a problem. Netflix,
everybody don't even have out there.
They were having network problems.
I didn't have any problems when I watched it on Netflix. I didn't have any problems.
Talking about they were having problems with their network.
And it might be your streaming where your cable where you streaming or however it is. I didn't have it. Amazon, I never have problems on Thursday night. This is my issue though. Especially now in this economy, everybody don't want all to pay all these money for all these different subscriptions, and all of that. So I think that they needed to figure out where they either gonna be on regular TV, which is crazy. Like I was talking to, who was I talking to? I think LaWanda, and she wasn't able to watch the Monday night game.
Yes, there was a lot of people that wasn't able to watch these games because of
and like it was on a local channel for me. I'm like, you sure it ain't on your local channel? I think that they need to figure out, the NFL needs to really come into an agreement with a network, these networks, and not go into these ones that you have to pay additional money for just to view the game. Like I think that's insane.
Why do they have the NFL Network if you're going to use all these to stream? Because
NFL Network, ESPN, all of that. Like I see my brother was telling me like he be watching it on some YouTube. I'm like, why?
Yeah,
why
YouTube.
You
they got it on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
That's what they said back in the day. I'm guessing
NFL ticket
Fox, ABC, NBC. We can't watch it on regular TV no more. It has to be, like Coach Terry said, it's a money grab.
Yeah,
absolutely is a money grab. And
I think like a Monday night game, if I'm watching it on my regular channel, like somebody in Florida should be able to. Like that is so wild to me.
Same
like
network,
it's one Monday night game that used to be on basic TV. Like I don't pay for that channel. But I think that Amazon Prime and I think having them on Netflix is totally insane to me.
Right. Well, it's the same thing with the college games now too. They're on Peacock. They're on all the streaming services. And personally, I don't think it's fair to the fans because a lot of fans cannot afford to take themselves and their kids, the family, to a game because the game tickets have gotten to be crazy. So that is their outlet, is watching the games on Sundays and Mondays. And now you can't do that unless you subscribe to these. And then you got to subscribe to multiple services. It's not like, okay, we've got this exclusive with Netflix, so all the games are going to be on Netflix and I only got to do one. You got to do Peacock. You got to do
Netflix,
Amazon Prime. You got to do Netflix. Plus, you got to have some way, because the games are still on ESPN. There's still a game on Sunday. I forget which one. A Sunday night or Monday night. One of them two games is on ESPN.
Monday night. Monday night is ESPN.
So, and I remember when they went to ESPN and how much people complained because if you didn't have cable, you couldn't watch the Monday night.
And ESPN ain't a standard in every cable package. At least not up here. It ain't.
Most of them
pick, you get to pick certain channels, and then it's included in that. Like here it is. So even with that, ESPN ain't even standard.
Yeah,
right.
So I think that's part of the problem and where it started, because cable started, it's so expensive. And like you say, you have to buy all these different tiers in order to, so they went to these streaming, which is even, like you say, kind of worse. But the cable is so expensive, like people are just dropping it. Like it's out of
I dropped cable a long time ago, and I've been streaming for about 10 years.
I dropped it a long time ago.
Yeah, I did too, and I stream, but you know, even when I'm not somewhere where they don't have it, like a lot of the sports bars, if they have like direct TV, they can't get some of these other channels, so it's blacked out. If you know, even on that aspect of it, you know, if you don't have it at home and you want to go out and watch it, you still can't, because you calling to see, are y'all having this game? Are y'all having this game? You know, it's crazy even there sometimes.
Yeah, because one game last year we went, because normally we can watch any game, you know, where we go, and it's on, like you say, the ticket. But one game in particular, I can't remember, it was last year, it was pretty much blacked out. It was only in Spanish because it was on Peacock and not on direct TV.
They did an Ohio State game like that last year. So, I can't remember which one it was, but the bar that we used to go to watch it, they didn't have one of the, I forgot who they was playing. It was not on their thing. And now we get there and we were scrambling to go somewhere else to watch the Ohio State game. They have done that.
Stacey, that's an agreement that the Big Ten made with Peacock. Once a week, one Big Ten game has to be on Peacock, and they rotate the schools each week. So that's part of that $7 billion deal that the Big Ten signed.
But it's also probably one of these deals that the NFL has made with these other
absolutely
things that they had. But you don't, you know, when you go, you don't know what week it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? We went to and had it. That's where we go. Period.
Denise said, "Yeah, it's ghetto."
That part I don't recommend it at all. Like, I want to go back to when my mother said, "Stay in a child's place." Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy. I agree. Like, I personally don't have that problem, but if I want to go out with people and enjoy it, I be having to ask, what's y'all's situation at the house, or where is at the bar, making sure that they playing what you want to see. That's wild to me.
Yeah.
Well, my husband's cousin is a former NFL player, and he said that Super Bowl could be going to pay-per-view in 8 to 10 years. So don't be surprised if Super Bowl.
I ain't surprised that it ain't on there now. Yeah. Only reason is they make too much money of it being on regular TV, because people are gonna see the commercials, so they want to see the commercials, so they making money that way of people watching it just to see the commercials. But if it wasn't for that,
if it's on pay-per-view and you're paying $100 globally. The number
I ain't paying that, because what I got on my TV, I see all of that. I ain't
right. Well, and there's people out there that do. However, the people that don't, that want to watch the Super Bowl, and I bet you it's gonna come in at $99
1 year.
I don't think so. If they go pay-per-view, people are gonna pay that. Just like
the way they said it would piss him off.
Yeah.
Oh, it would piss me off too.
It would piss me off too.
The contract, even with the Emmy Awards with ABC, that they're going to not renew it and put it on one of the streaming channels. So, it's going to be interesting.
I believe that's coming. The Super Bowl is not going to be free to watch anymore, and they'll make more money through streaming services and pay-per-view than they would from them commercials. So I see that happen. One thing Roger Goodell has done,
I don't pay for, so
Roger Goodell,
I don't know how that's gonna be working for them.
Roger is making money for the NFL.
Yes,
he is making money, and his salary went up. It's now $65 million a year.
Wow,
that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to do something you like and just watch football.
And being other folk business and control business affairs and other teams. Like, you ain't just watching football.
No, I'm just saying for 32. Yeah, watching over football of 32 teams.
Yeah, that's weird.
Wow.
65 million.
65
million. All right, ladies. Well, it's been a good show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoyed it.
It'll be good games. Make sure you like, you subscribe, and get the alerts for other shows that will be coming up. It is going to be a crazy weekend this weekend, so I can't wait. And we will talk about it again next week. Be safe if you're traveling for games. Have fun, and we'll talk to you next week.
Good
Bye.
night. Thank y'all for joining. Good night. Good
All right,
night.
good night, everyone.